President Mahama tie na ne ebe de yodia Akwasi Odike so no wo bika Odike twabo Mahama ba Galamsey no Mahama ho video an yem behye no say President Mahama nimnenti e wo friend krofo CS so mkoka Galamsey sam no one from Odike na Odike mu beka obenya asem Ashanti region mu bribi edum ribi na Ashanti kotimi ntena ha odwane na ya ba Galamsey nsem ya eno be reveal attempt and be person mo de gene crack referee nchen so mo kuno assassination me de minim no because me kumasam ya minim advocacy why young Galamsey one of the most consistent voices to twabo akufo de kurumo ba Galamsey na nya semketwa jene Mahama de na eba no na mesro so be subscribe na click bell notification no me the video be atuma behu na watimi ahwe an waja comment in the comment section now we are app any Play Store pan rate or send this can hia so be chinchin all the meeting platform on the website there be o download pan rate obo sika ni shema all the major meeting platform on rating be man no picking e be boa na de diguma Akwasi Addai Odike yenyine ni mo president di Ghana Hana one of the critical voices and me pen consistency when it comes to advocacy na enim se Galamsey abagentena ha Ghana hanum se obi e complain CS so complain aso for mpanyfo complain nya dem President Mahama kra afre CS was collation you tag Catholic Bishop Conference nya de Odike se me bi mu nkomebe no so na na do me famo be kire mu se President Mahama Galamsey no okono e krokro de John no ye bia wo boa
said ye Mahama na mo wotu Galamsey ho me catch ni na e wa fidie so I'm not satisfied say dipa bi anti-massage their own cup of tea but at the end of the day Yewa Mahama na mo na wotu Galamsey ho me so oboa e krokro de John there is no iota of truth in and some na say masa na woko mebo mamuso asem God o moto no ya tro bi ho Galamsey de na ya tro e bi ho legal man for there
Oman penyin kura say etiminya illegal mining no gold from illegal mining.
Maybe one to Mampenya.
What did he say?
Mampenya Smo can say Ampa we are confronted with challenges.
Yes.
Na Osha and they cried maybe out of a so we be fire na makudi wa bonting. Ya yet na hani we are there. It's far better than say Yabayan Shaham will be a banner of no the court.
But it's not the same.
It is not to say he endorses whatever
proceeds from illegal mining is deemed to be ours as well, according to Oman.
But whatever it is,
and are the proceeds from illegal mining not correct? Is it morally right?
No, but so sure. Let me betray. So sure, Mampany reaction and the response. Now, when a namun to a wotua, a child say, "I said, Naba, means to saw the equation to name say, oh, be baba far call a bontia call the NSS candy. It's just only by Yankasaso.
Mamma was a mine, political power, say.
So, did to me a Bibia shows over to no matter to see in our battle.
One hour Galamsey said, what can want them timeless or campaign will say a salmon or baby who be to us.
No, the card now per Dimbo swimming kuno. It was I didn't know person. Me present tears, I didn't tell Mamma. I want to be
I'm Roberts, only so many days in a planning could be so. But that could you preaching, you know that. It has said that you bet and I say, Obego for the boot in the
89 months and you was
Domama, he knew all this. Domama, or opposition. Now, near and near my eye, you know, I was someone to Obama. Now, me may move free. And we here and
well,
okay. Tell me, we here now. I dear, well, you say a diagnosis of a case is half solved. Why opposition? What diagnosis? Or how? I want someone to Obama me. And I'm to mamma. Me, I dear Domama can ya. A year me fair. Say, Galamsey be bammy state of emergency better.
Yes. So that's what Odike owie no and I will be revealing your kum na mpanifo bi kra peso mu yi ne kra free ne wo obahye hemfo we Galamsey owie no so ndo benya Ghana hanya yenye massive industrial strike ye fentia President John Mahama say ye no kan
me dru ha mentia se ele ko ba bi me ka campaign time bi me ko for region ba yi me mo krondin o mai me be kwa na me di ka de snap ni ma koma mpanimfo se me tim me krom ho e me campaign wa bra me nkwa mfie nkochia na me send a mistress no me call se me bada sei in fact me kwa no mabudwa perifo nyina wa hemfie yedidi nkomwa na meka mo se me ne amanfo ne kokasa nti mi firi wo muntem ti me ko na jamede envelope kakra se nana ajamada agye ne mo ya mo de se ma ame no mo nyen fara mo nto ensemi enhyira nkonwa no o man ma kwa campaign me kwa na call aba ada nana chiamini eno Odike bo Odike be ska we na de bre nana no chese message kwa bi ko nyana nana ne nkofo nya wo mo no me husa ahenie no e bra so say ye restructure chieftaincy institution because there are so many people Galamsey ya ebidi e ho agimu a wo mo bua ma ye sense ase na wo na akokon agya asase ama asase no je ntina wo yo hene wo asase no mi pesika de ntima se no I will destroy it because I want instant money. Now, when it comes to the fight against Galamsey, the way I'm from Ashanti region, we know much.
Yes. Baby, I could pee na. And
I'm not wedding crime. Erastus or but the Anto Koyano, a coach at Wako. Now, they hire tax to come and kill me. A basin, but and your mama friend for no my meeting 50 groups me wa meeting we raise your master because when you say kwa me kind of me you say can crash and say masa dia we nye into a friend phobia o no make me na you my president time kakra and one come no kwakodi na ensuo ne kwai no so da so say because bishop Catholic Bishop Conference, I don't see any reason why you should appear before the president. Because countless, and I'm going to cut about one thing. Says, you industrial strike. A gun of food, young come home, or be unquite, you may be Copim say Galamsey and Sensemno, you're very satisfied. Yeah, Baba, media me advocate for industrial strike. Many first person, I'm just keep it on record. Ghana here industrial strike against this government because they pencil the first time na Galamsey ye bia so be ko Galamsey went to me finally or Jeff and what catch change say we backyard cry Galamsey we are about someone okay a people over 4 million is engaged in Galamsey na my export why and someone can not just on you ready say e kon oba me akon what the soldier for Kogu baby say where declare the military zone. Now a soldier for no how many of them now are engaged themselves in Galamsey? Galamsey, a soldier for do was saying, and now via one Galamsey, while bra a kufa was on Galams talking a woman in the DNM, they end up being part of the process. It's never be a young year. Your mama child cry young year. All that you are doing is a what mountain far away we said ku for the na nfie na naba na gold amubenya mwanya no bia ko na Ghana for mo agege how ne kon be buru 50 years to come no mo dia begu yeso.
Yes, so that's Akwasi Addai Odike strike from ya mekobi me say me Galamsey, you can call me MPP, you can call me Boko Haram and family me position on Galamsey is President Mahama why there and inflation single digit. Say 2021, what do Congo economy ye? Galamsey, what do you do? Say to Congo, offer me meeting now, me $20 billion. So, told Mama, Galamsey on Kunye or Nyade. And yet, now you Odike come in and yarding, let's do massive demonstration. And then the would be winning baby a 2-banchano. Contomina the goon, Mosuni baby a free. Yen neighbor. This week, Professor Sampin, no news trial. Now, TM command would D. Galamsey na.
All right, thank you so much. In fact, like Dr. Kobna said, I also side with him. As scientists, we try as much as possible to dissociate ourselves from the politics that is usually done when it comes to situations like this. Sometimes I feel sad and very, very sad indeed when politicians come to sit on air and try to tell us who did what and who is doing what. It's so sad. In fact, it saddens my heart very well. But then, as scientists, we try as much as possible not to join the chorus, but except to do the right thing. So, like what you are saying, in fact, I'm also happy that at least the thing that I started has initiated a lot of research in Ghana now. People are going through and doing all manner of things. I initiated this in I think 2019 or something. And now people are doing it, and it's actually collaborating with what I said earlier on, and that if nothing is done, we are going to be in trouble. Of course, people are talking about turbidity, and then the water company is telling us that they are using more iron. Iron is aluminium hydroxide. That is the full name, aluminium hydroxide. And this aluminium hydroxide, when taken for a long period, in fact, at higher concentration, it has a lot of what we call health effect. One of them is kidney. When you use alum, that's aluminum hydroxide that is used to purify the water, especially when they are using that concentration, which I believe is so high, is going to cause kidney problem, is going to cause irritation in the respiratory tract, is going to cause what we call Alzheimer's disease, that neurological defect. All these things are things that have been proven, has been studied and proven to be as important, that we have to be very careful about. Now, these Galamsey, apart from the effects that we are seeing around, the next thing is drowning. Drowning. These abandoned pits collect a lot of water, and children, for some reason, would like to go and swim in them, and then in the attempt at swimming, they get drowned. In Konfanochi alone, I think 2019 to 2021, I carried out a research by going through the data in Konfanochi, and then I was trying to compare the profile of unnatural deaths in the Ashanti region, especially the northern part of the northern sector. What it showed me was that drowning alone took, in fact, the total was 2,470. Drowning alone was 40%. In fact, I would say that no traffic accident took the highest number. Poisoning and so on and so forth were there. But then drowning alone was 40%. And out of the 40%, the ones that came from Galamsey abandoned pit alone was 25%. The rest were those that got drowned in normal, maybe they went swimming in the normal waters and then they get drowned. Or probably, and so what we are trying to say is that, in fact, now as we speak, I'm also doing another work, and the work is about what we call spontaneous abortion. And in some hospitals where women out of something that they have not committed go to the hospital, or for reason being that they've seen blood spotting, that's what we usually call spot, and then these women go to the hospital only to abort the babies that they've actually impregnated, they've been pregnant with.
Sorry, Prof. You said spontaneous abortion.
Spontaneous abortion.
That is abortion. It's unintentional. Is
unintentional.
Sorry.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly. These women are now, in fact, I have about 500 cases where women have gone to the hospital and abort their babies because of concentration of these heavy metals in their placenta.
Hey.
And so, oh yes, sometimes it's so saddening, it saddens my heart, like I said earlier, that when we see politicians trying to equalize or trying to trivialize the whole thing, it's so sad. And of course, it's something that people are playing with. In fact, for me, I'm not interested whether the government or the president will declare state of emergency. But the most important thing is that the Galamsey activity is really killing us. It's really, in fact, kidney diseases. I think recently Kolebu also came out to actually show some data where they told us that non-communicable disease has started, surging. What it means is that some of these things, like these heavy metals, go deep into destroying the cells, causing what we call systemic inflammation, leading to chronic diseases. You understand? So all these hypertension that has gone up, what we call diabetes, just mentioned asthma and all those things. All these diseases I don't know whether Kolebu tried actually to find out why the reason for that, but I don't know. But it is noted that all these heavy metals can cause chronic disease, and chronic disease or systemic inflammation in any form can lead to all these non-communicable diseases that they've actually made mention of.
That's what's happening. And see, Odike, more fire. Me see obi a Galamsey no economy there. Me am too me this is that. Ekoyi Galamsey de mama. Subscribe mama. Na click the bell notification. The video be to my be let me actually. Now we are comment section no. Na fa comment but freely we are no App Store and Play Store. Pan rate or ko download it na fa do djuma no na be from you to see me here Ghana see here. Bye bye.